All right, guys, well, I'm back today with one of the absolute best LPVOs you can possibly get for under $100. The brand new Vector Optics S6 1-6 with their fiber reticle technology, making this actually daytime bright, either at the 1 power setting or the 6 power setting. This has an incredibly bright reticle system, and finally, you can get something like this for well under $150. In fact, these generally sell for $170 and they're worth every single penny, but they've done a very specific sale for my viewers and a sale page which will be in the description below for $112. On top of that, you can utilize the code 704 tactical for 10% off, dropping the price down to $100.80. Let's dig into the specs and features of this brand new Vector Optics S6, as well as talk about the positives and negatives of something like this. And man, I am just incredibly impressed at the quality of this optic. Before we get too far into it, I want to give a huge shout out to Callaway Ballistics for sponsoring the ammo to help make this video. These guys donated all the 223 and are always helping out in other ways. I've got the code 704 tactical for 5% off and free shipping on orders over $200. Definitely check them out. Now let's dig into the full review. For all intents and purposes, this is a standard Vector Optics S6 that has been just a tried and true high value option on the channel. But they've updated the reticle system with the fiber technology, and that really takes this just a step up. The glass has always been clear on the S6, and they've always worked great down at the range. They come standard with a 30mm tube, and there's also different options included in the drop-down menu where you can add mounts, throw levers, different things like that. But inside the box, it actually comes with scope rings, which is pretty cool, flip-up lens covers, and this throw lever that kind of screws right in. So in my opinion, you're good to go right out of the box, but I do like utilizing the offset mounts to get the proper eye box and eye relief depending on the situation you want. Everything about the optic is just incredibly nice, especially for the price. It does have the illumination knob, locking turrets, which is pretty cool, and the clicks are fairly audible and tactile, and they work out good down at the range. The mechanics of the optic are nice, the zoom lever is very good, and there's really no complaints about any of this. Now, when you pick up this optic, it definitely feels like you're competing with a $200 or $300 optic. It leaves a little bit to be desired with the clicks of the turrets and some of the feel of the throw lever compared to maybe a $500 or $600 optic. But again, let's understand the perspective of this. You're getting fiber technology in a proven LPVO that I've reviewed time and time again on the channel for right at about $100 after all of these deep discounts. This is a solid option. To go into a little bit of the history of the S6, I've never had one fail on me. I've never had one shift zero, and I've never had one break. So they are just solid options for the money. Another thing I want to mention is the fact that the eye box and eye relief is spectacular on the Vector Optics S6, meaning you can be far or close and it's still very forgiving with that eye relief. You can also be up, down, left, or right in that eye box and still be incredibly forgiving. Again, competing with $300 and $400 optics and still beating out some of those when it comes to the eye box and eye relief. The 1 power setting is a true 1 power setting on this, and you don't get a ton of edge distortion. You also have a very nice 6 power setting to engage targets out at a distance, and as you can see in the intro of the video, the reticle is incredibly nice. It's definitely designed for CQB and personal defense applications, even in the daytime with the daytime bright fiber reticle system. Really blows me away that they've incorporated this technology into this optic at such an affordable price. Again, honestly, the $170 is worth every single penny. I still can't believe that it's that cheap. The cool thing about that is a lot of other companies are utilizing that fiber technology, and I really started to take notice of it in some of the Razer HG Gen 2s and the Vortex, which were well over $1,500, $1,600 at the time. I started to see it slowly creep down, as technology does over the years, into lower priced models. But the cheapest I've ever seen it go to was about $250, $300. So to see it go into this just really blew me away. Something like this is the perfect LPVO for a jack of all trades scenarios. If you were looking for a flat top AR and wanted to throw an optic on, like, you were really confused between maybe a red dot or a prism or a scope, this is perfect. You can zoom this to the 1 power setting, keep both eyes open, turn on the daytime bright reticle system, and truly use this as a red dot down at the range for personal defense and CQB applications. Then zoom it in to the 3 or 4 power setting, maybe to track something across a field for different hunting applications, and zoom it all the way to the 6 power setting to take those precise distance shots. Everything about this optic is absolutely awesome at the price. They also, guys, if you want a little bit more features, maybe a little bit better glass clarity, and a few different options like first focal plane, have actually dropped a ton of different optics specifically for my viewers on the Vector Optics sale page. They've released a few new optics that we're going to be looking at in a second, but they also have the Continental 1-6, which is their more premium lineup. And that actually has their fiber technology as well. Those generally sell for $500 and they're on sale for $376. Then add my discount code for about another $37 off, making it sub $350. So if you felt like you wanted just a little bit better glass clarity, or you wanted to spend a little bit more money for distance shooting but still get the same fiber technology feel, definitely step up to the Continental. But honestly, this S6 is blowing me out of the water for the price. They also have the traditional S6 on sale for $99 right now. So after my discount code, it'll drop down to about $90. But the fiber bundle is where it's at, and this is hands down one of the best ones you can absolutely get. Again, I really want to stress the quality at the price. If you guys have had any experience with the S6, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I've always had heard when I talk to people that have tried the S6 how they've just been pleasantly surprised at the quality for the price. This is just leveling up this optic to a game changer status in my opinion. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Again, all of the information, linking, and codes will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.